Want to read what's going on inside my mind when I go inside a Google Ads account? In this video, I'm going to go inside a real e-commerce Google Ads account and show you exactly what's going through my mind and the low-hanging fruit that I find as I get into it. Let's go. Yeah. Oh yeah. In this video, I'm auditing a Google Ads account for an online supplement store. Okay, so what is a Google Ads audit? This is a video that I share my screen and show you exactly where the low-hanging fruit is and strategies as I walk through an account. I'm going to show you all the opportunities and the ways that you can save a lot of money and expand the account just by showing you exactly where it is on the screen. If you're new here, my name is Sam, and I help e-commerce stores grow remotely. If you want to see more tutorials, case studies, and audit videos just like this one, please consider subscribing and follow me as I grow and build e-commerce stores. Without further ado, let's get into the audit video. Hey Jeff, Sam here from KeyPPC. I'm just going to give you this quick video. I'm going to go over your accounts. I'm going to have a look at Google Ads and Amazon just really quickly. I'm going to try and keep this video really short. I know that you told me that you just put these ads up just to see what would be out there. Totally understand. I'm going to get into the campaigns, but I'll keep that in mind as well, that I'll be ripping things apart a little bit, but I think you also know that this does need a bit more of a strategy, cohesive strategy built out. But first things first, I had a look at the conversion tracking. I didn't see anything coming through. There was a few conversions that came through, but I really want to confirm this. Getting access to Google Analytics. You've got the analytics set up here, saying no recent conversions. Last one was 2 weeks ago. That's quite a long time ago. It will be very interesting to see how that compares to actual analytics and seeing if that's all set up properly. In terms of these actual settings, I wouldn't use last click. I'd change that to position based, at least for the time being, just because that's going to only take out the last ones, which means more branding terms or anything like that. It's not going to show conversions for every single click in the funnel as they went through, and often people, click multiple ads before they actually convert. But looking at your campaigns, I'm not going to look into the smart campaign, the YouTube one, this search or the display. I'm just going to look at this one here. It's the second most. It's got search, second most amount of budget used in all time. I'm going to stick with this one right now. Two ad groups here. I like to look at the settings first. I wouldn't use these at all. I would keep these turned off. Just at the start, when you're trying to get some conversions through, get it profitable, just don't spread the budget over all those different networks. They can work, but it can work much better if you actually have a targeted campaign for search partners and for a search on display and that sort of thing. Also, locations, I saw that you had this set up. I wouldn't put this on the first one at all. That's just what Google recommends. I know that you just threw these up, totally fine. But what this does is Google will show your ads to people that aren't even in the States, but they're actually interested in the States. So someone might be in UK and just searching for hotels in New York, and they could potentially be in this pool of people, and suddenly your ad's being shown to them. You don't ship to the UK, you only ship to the US, or even if you just want the data to be all US, so you just keep it like that. So put on the second one here, so it's only people that are in or regularly in. You can't make it any more targeted than that. Google recently added regularly in setting themselves. You can't change that, but it's much better than the first one. I did audit they're now my client, but they weren't a client back then. I did an audit for their account about a year ago actually, and found that they were spending 1 to 2K per month in ad spend. Not a lot, but 15% of their clicks were actually from outside their selling location. They only sold within one country, and they had all these clicks from all these other countries. 10 to 15% of those clicks. So just by changing that setting, they saved 10-15%. So like 1 to 2K in ads in budget per year, which is amazing. So that's the sort of thing to look out for. Bidding, I wouldn't use maximize conversions at the start. Wait till you have at least 50 conversions per month. Start with manual and optimize those bids on a manual basis, and then change over to that. Google needs the data to work with these automatic bidding strategies. So use manual first. Get enough conversions and then change over to maximize conversions. But I would actually prefer target ROAS and work out your actual ROAS target or bench break-even point based on your actual profit margin. Anyway, so going into this first ad group here, you've got a lot of keywords in here and they're all broad match, which if you're doing this, you need to have a really good negative keyword strategy, and you really make sure you pick these keywords wisely. Right now, I know that you just threw this up. Maybe you set this up with Google's recommended keywords. That's totally fine. But it's you're going to spend a lot of money, and it's going to be very hard to get a conversion. Like turmeric, that's very, very broad. People searching for the Wikipedia page, people just looking for uses, that's much more top of funnel sort of stuff. These aren't going to be much harder to convert unless you have all those points in the funnel where you're targeting them on Facebook, Instagram, lots of different search campaigns to try and get those other keywords as they go down the funnel. But regardless, this does need a full overhaul. I spoke about this before, and this you said this on the call that you just threw these up, but it would need like a full restructuring. I would start from scratch. There might be some keywords here that we could look at, but really we would just do the keyword research from scratch and start from there. In terms of the actual ads, so you just have one ad and you're not using the description. Totally cool. You want to make sure you use that. I totally understand, but that you've just thrown these up. But yeah, make use of that space, as well as having multiple ads that you can test different ad copy and see what's actually clicking better, what's converting better. With this one here, I saw that you had these keywords up, but it's not getting any impressions or clicks at all. It's because you don't have any ads in. So if you want to, that's up to you. I'm not sure if you got halfway through this ad group and just stopped working on it, but yeah, that's not going to show anything to get that done. So yeah, I think, with your Google Ads campaigns, what we would definitely do is build out a really cohesive strategy and just plan it all out, where we're having a shopping campaign once we get this product approved. So I think I'm not sure if I said anything, but yeah, this is under manual review. It takes about 3 days or so, working days. I'll keep an eye on that every single day, and hopefully we can get that approved really soon. I really recommend as well that maybe we can start working on the feed for the other products too, just to get them approved in the meantime, so we're not waiting for this to be approved and then starting on those other products too. But yeah, you would want to have a shopping campaign, and having that manual bidding and manage those the bidding on the product level, making sure the feed is really good. We can do that in spreadsheet or in Google Sheets because there's not many products. And I would also have search campaigns. I'd have a branding campaign for search. Also have a product searches campaign where you're targeting the terms that really relate to the product, where people have pretty high buying intent. Also have a retargeting campaign on display, or even a retargeting campaign that uses search. So people are searching for other terms, and that might be higher in the funnel too, but they've already seen your website either through Facebook or somewhere else. You can bring them back in for really cheaply, because basically what it does is you can target much broader terms, like what you're doing here, but only target them if they've actually visited the website before. And that's much more targeted. You spend your budget much more effectively. And that can be really, really effective. I'd love to talk with you about this here, about building out this strategy, what we usually do for clients that we see really good results with. But a lot of it will be this initial stage where we're trying to see, okay, what's converting, what can we convert, what's the scale that we can get this to, and that sort of thing. We do a lot of research on the keywords, competitors, and that sort of stuff. But yeah, it generally takes about 1 to 2 weeks to build out this strategy, and then about 2 weeks to see potential, and then a month from that first launch date to actually go, okay, this is going to work, like we can make this work. That's a sort of a timeline. Regardless, I'll go to Amazon. So I did look at your brand, searching for your brand. Your brand does come up here, which is great for organic, but you've got all these competitors bidding on your brand term. Like they're bidding on these these ASINs here. There's another one of your ones too. Okay. These are organic, but there are these people that are, they've got these ads running straight on your brand term, and these headline ads right at the top here, this Organify, and you're not showing up at all. So people coming here, if they are searching for your brand, maybe they've seen your product and they go and search for it again, or even if they're on the product page and they click your brand name, it's going to search this automatically, and they're not going to see your ads. So that's like a really cheap way to get those people that are often really ready to convert, to see your products and see that sort of stuff, and get them onto the product page and convert them. Same with the space. I looked for that too. You are running one ad here, but I'd really like to see your bidding. Like, is this an automatic or manual campaign? Like, how are you structuring this? Because you're not running the headline ads, just a sponsored product. Organic ones are here. That's fine. That's normal. But yeah, making sure that this is really optimized. In terms of just like regular keywords, I only just looked at this one here. And I didn't see your ads. Maybe, I might have to try a few different keywords, but I think I saw an organic one. Here it is. Yeah, the organic one down here. It's a pretty competitive space, but with the right bidding, managing those bids on that target ACoS level to make sure that every single keyword that we're targeting for each ASIN is all optimized based on how well it's actually performing, how well it's converting. That's what I love about PPC with Google and Amazon, is that we can get your profit margin for both platforms and make sure that we manage all the campaigns on that level where you're only paying enough for each keyword, each product that's actually going to convert. And we can, with a really high degree of accuracy, make those campaigns profitable. Even if it means a cost of traffic volume, it means that, we can hit those targets. It's all about the math. Okay, so I cut the video short there because after that I just talk about pricing and packages and stuff like that. You can see in that audit that there are a lot of opportunities for improving the campaigns and account. I really hope you found this video useful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, if you want to see more audits just like this one, smash the subscribe button and you'll get notified when we release more. We do a lot of these videos and I think they're insanely useful because you can take the knowledge and insights here and apply them to your own campaigns and even prepare for when you do run more campaigns in the future. I'm making a series of progress videos showing our own store, the income it's generating, and the strategies we're implementing in that store to grow and scale it to 7 figures, and I'm documenting that process along the way. I'm going to leave a link in the description to the case studies to this progress series, and you can start watching it from the episode 1. Later, we're going to have a reveal video where I'm going to show you the whole store so you actually see what we're selling and all that sort of stuff. But until then, there's going to be a massive amount of insights and learning you can apply to your own store as you follow us on this journey. Like I said, link is in the description to that series. Thanks for watching and bye for now.